Dear young adults, you can leave. If you don't like your doctor, walk out in the middle of your appointment. Leave the party. End the date. Don't wait until the polite time to leave or endure because you think you'll make a scene. You can go. Stop leaving y'all kids around them extra old folks. I asked my little nephew how old he was turning. He said, if the Lord see fit, 6 in May. Can't stop thinking about my old robot vacuum that just did this to itself every morning. That's awesome. That's great. It did not want to work. I used to work at a haunted house and I pitched a room that was a long black hallway leading to a door that said employees only. And if you were brave enough to open that, there was a sweaty guy in half a gorilla suit eating a sub saying, you guys can't be back here. I think that would make me actually laugh my ass off. Me, it's not illegal. Cop, staring at my trunk filled with creamy peanut butter. It's just so much. Me, but it's not illegal. Cop, no, it's not. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. I'm actively screaming. But yeah, so I kind of have a crush on you. Have we not been on like 3 dates already, or did I completely misread what we were doing? Well, I mean, look, I get it. I never like to jump to conclusions with these sort of things. I'm also terrible at taking hints. Yeah, I'd probably mistake dates as just like casual hanging out, right? It is 2001. Hollywood is trying to convince you Anne Hathaway is ugly. It is 2006. Hollywood is trying to convince you Anne Hathaway is fat. It is 2024. Hollywood is trying to convince you Anne Hathaway is old. Is there anything Hollywood won't try to convince us of with Anne Hathaway? As a bat biologist, I just want to give a shout out to bats, who for years we've been saying are super sophisticated at dodging one another and flying in synchrony. Now that we've used high-speed cameras on them, turns out they crash into each other all the time. Bats are cool. Friend, what did your wife do just before she had the baby? Me, she went fuck and a bit of poo came out. Friend, I meant work-wise. Me. Bookkeeping. It's so wild that there are people who can identify cars by sight. Like instead of brown truck or gray sedan, everywhere they go, they're all, that Mazda Miopa is turning left beside the 2017 Chevy Stigmata. And it must be like seeing those colors only shrimp can see. Wait, I didn't know that. What? Fun fact. When I was 12, my friends orchestrated a fake reality show rose ceremony where they publicly voted me out of the friend group at lunchtime. It was so brutal that almost all of them tracked me down in adulthood to apologize. Who's afraid of little ol' me is for the girls who were always the butt of the joke in their friend group. Dude, this is like the funniest ever to me. The Burger King in my town was so bad, they were cut off from the chain and are now just called Burger. They still have the same menu too, just with different names. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen, but that is hilarious. This happened just before my last 24-hour flight from Sydney to London. We'd boarded but hadn't taken off yet, and someone airdrops me a video. I open it and it is from someone in business class stretching their legs out. Still can't believe I got done like that. That is so mean, so cruel, so actually villainous. I cannot help but applaud it and respect it. That's great. Found this old drawing of the vet not being able to hear my cat's lungs or heartbeat because he was purring too loud and they had to wait like 10 minutes for him to stop purring. Please stop purring. No. We need a brain rot movie theater that lets everyone have their phone out and the movie has a little Twitch chat window you can message with the rest of the theater in. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie, if that was a thing, but it didn't like take up actual movie theater auditoriums, I'd be down for that. It continues to be wild to me that if the cinnamon tree didn't happen to exist, there just wouldn't be the cinnamon flavor, and yet you'd still have the capacity to taste cinnamon, and there are surely thousands of flavors you could taste that just happen to not exist. And who is your primary care doctor? Buddy, it's 2024. Are you also gonna ask me who my butler is or where I've parked my Lamborghini? Be for real. Thanks, Dad. Have you seen the dogs bowl? I didn't know they could. I am so tired. Today I went to the bank and asked if they had an ATM. The guy said they had a drive-thru. I said, oh, I walked here. He said, that's fine. I had to wait in line behind a car like this. Taking in the exhaust fumes. I think if elves are real and exist right now, they would be canceling each other for dating humans. That human is 45 years old, you 500-year-old groomer. You, bro, I was still in my diapers at 24, and here you are. Mail is crazy because it's like 99 pieces of straight-up garbage and one that if you don't reply to, you're going to jail. I'm amazed by people who lose weight with exercise. When I exercise, nothing happens because my DNA still thinks I'm a European peasant, so it's like, oh, are we running from the English again, lass? Danae, you worry, we'll keep ye plump as a partridge to outlast the murderous bastards. I regret to inform everyone that Old El Paso made salsa for people in the UK and Australia, and they went, mild is too spicy, so they needed a level called extra mild to satiate their delicate palates. That is incredible. Haktua is brat, Inside Out 2 is demure, The Rizzler is cringe, and Lil Yachty is bit. You bolt awake in the mountains of Carthage. You are not online. It is 217 BC. You are the General Hannibal. The future cannot come to pass. Rome must burn. Please share your favorite examples of absolutely terrible graphs and figures, misleading, confusing, aesthetically abhorrent, etc. All timer, average female height per country, 5'5" for Latvia, Australia's 5'4", Scotland 5'4", Peru also 5'4", South Africa 5'2", India 5. I don't think this is quite accurate. Jobs call you 7 months later, like, are you still interested? I'm homeless now. Every horse movie ever. People don't think this horse can go fast, but it do. It go real fast. Giant boba. Jesus Christ. This is the that almost took out Mr. Incredible. You know what? Yeah, that did come to mind. Terrifying, by the way, that's that whole scene. This is entirely my gut instinct, but there is boiling resentment against big tech. Something is shifting, and it's shifting violently, both in the general public and the media. Blood in the water. AI sucks. Google search is shopping online is shit. Spotify algorithms are shit. Windows search on my own PC is shit. Subscriptions are shit. Throttling is shit. Ads when the TV's paused are shit. Autoplay is shit. Premium features that used to be standard are shit. Like, dudes named James have so much pressure at an early age. Will they stick with the nerdy name James or go by the business casual name Jim? Or the sporty outgoing Jimmy? Or the feminine gentle name Jamie? Or be super goofy and go by Jimbo? Sure, owning a house must be nice, but those people will never know the timeless thrill of pouring bacon grease directly into the sink. My 4th grade class, when the timer got to 30 seconds on their times table sheet. When I was a kid, my teacher tested me for a learning disability because I dominated the sevens times table so much faster than the other numbers. I was just really good at Madden. Dude, I remember learning multiplication in, I don't remember, it was one of the early grades, but I got handed a paper. We went through each number and started with 0. And I remember actually looking at my teacher and seeing if they were like joking or not, but they were dead serious. They were like, no, like you have 5 minutes. I was like, okay. So I started drawing them zeros. What's the most boomer complaint you have? I want a physical menu at a restaurant. None of this QR code bullshit. As kids, we were taught that taking anything from the minibar would bring financial ruin upon our family. Once I hear the teacher say, sorry if I mispronounce your name, I know I'm next on attendance. Maffer? Everyone shut the fuck up. I got accepted for a NASA internship. Language. Suck my balls. I'm working at NASA. And I am on the National Space Council that oversees NASA. Iconic. Classic. Fuck my disgusting R-word life. Dude, I don't know about you, man, but that looks like a nice meal. Screw them. I start digging in. Can you f***ers enjoy anything without a GF? Holy shit. You can tell potato chips are healthy and natural when the bag is matte instead of glossy. The better chips are always in the matte bags. Today, nobody showed up to my 8:15 a.m. class. 0 students of about 40. Sitting in the empty room, I email them, trying to disguise my hurt feelings. 2 minutes later, I get a reply. Professor, we think you might be in the wrong room. So anyway, off I go to live in a hole forever. So a random number texted me and I just played along. And man, f*** Bianca. Hey, could you let Bianca know I'm not going to be able to go to her party Friday? Why not? She's in a bad mood right now. I don't think I want to tell her. Just tell her, dude. Things are kind of weird between us right now. I told her. What'd you tell her? So I said you weren't coming, and she said that just sounds typical of you to do just because you guys are weird right now and immature. Very calmly. She said I'm weird and immature? She sold my PS4 to get her nails done. What the f*** does she mean I'm immature? Dude, how f***ing much is it to get your nails done? Did it hurt when you realize 2025 is just 4 months away and you are still processing 2019, which is about to be more than half a decade ago? Shut the f*** up. What the hell? Morton Light Salt? 50% less sodium? Yes, I would like my pure sodium to have 50% less sodium. Statements dreamed up by the utterly deranged. New sin just dropped. Greed, lust, shrimp, envy, sloth. Forgive me, Lord, for I have shrimped. Sister-in-law had her driving test today. There are 3 possible spots they used to test reversing round a corner, and one of them she just couldn't master. So stepdad Ken went and parked his car there, so the examiner had to pick one of the other 2. Anyway, she passed. That is real as hell. My sister, since we're at a 10-hour time difference now, which means that she lives in the future. Today was nice. You're gonna like it. That's weirdly ominous. Hey, Sony, yeah, it's not actually called X. We're still calling it Twitter. It's called Twitter. It's called X. Me not listening with my Sony noise-canceling headphones. I try to ask my child questions instead of directly telling him things. I guess he's picked up on it because yesterday a little voice from the back asked me, "Mama, what is the speed limit here?" And when I failed to take action, he followed up patiently. Is 68 bigger than 65? No, this isn't an old-ass phone. It's actually a taser. $20 on Amazon. Perfect for self-defense. Being a single mom, I feel so much safer having this with me. Can I get your number? I'm in a Teams meeting with 80 people, and this icon is calling to me like the Green Goblin mask.
Come on, you know you want to take control. Take control of the meeting. All these people will see that you're the one with the power.
Who hates Discord? Yeah, all of us. Who will use TeamSpeak? Not many. Damn, this was made by TeamSpeak. Sorry, TeamSpeak. Noticed that my vodka supply was dwindling. Confronted 23 and 17, who pointed the finger at 14, who guiltily confessed to making penne a la vodka several times over the last month. Didn't believe her. Watched her execute it flawlessly. I guess it's a TikTok thing? Jurassic Park sequel idea. $3 million ad. The humans are extinct. The dino scientists find mosquitoes with human blood. Guess who they clone? Jeff f***ing Goldblum. They mix up the mosquito DNA with Goldblum's. Surprise, assholes. This is now a sequel to The Fly. This is so goddamn disgusting. Sorry. Living in Germany, I often forget the small but important differences that make the UK so quintessentially British, like carpet in the bathroom. That is just vile. Just revolting. I want to see whoever made this meme pick up a tomato and eat it straight like an apple before I even pretend to respect their opinion. No one, that one person, will not eat a bunch of tomatoes, but will love pizza, spaghetti, and ketchup on fries. Yeah, no, I don't like tomatoes. They just, nope. I like tomato flavored things that come from tomato, but not tomato itself. Never making a typo again, SMH. On me way home, arg matey, can't wait to see ye. I have never been so tempted to plug a random USB I found in a parking lot into my PC than I have been right now. Just go to Best Buy or something and try it on one of theirs. And don't do that, you'll get arrested probably. Wukong versus Kratos. Who wins? Atreus. Did we beat Sun Wukong? No, Dad, that was a clone he made out of his ass hair. Zombies are such a cool scenario. It sucks we got burned out on it, but not even zombie survival as a concept. No, we got the humans are the real monsters hogging the space for so many years, we can't have zombie survival stuff anymore that's actually about zombies for once. Zombies were treated like something writers had to include just so they could write about human drama. When the interesting stuff is seen as boring, survival, building shelters, tense zombie horde escapes, finding food, Project Zomboid proves how much you can get out of the concept. Trying to enjoy actual zombie survival during the height of the zombie obsession was living on scraps. Oh boy, they finally go to an abandoned building and look for supplies. That was enjoyable. Well, back to 30 episodes of personal drama and who's dating who in a regular town. I think I know what show they're talking about. Zombie survival genre, human drama enjoyers, zombie survival enjoyers. Yeah, I stopped watching The Walking Dead after they got out of the prison. And yeah, then after that, it just got really boring for me.